Coming to you from the heart of the motherlode, this is EDC's Week in Review, your May 23rd edition. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. Now on to the weather. Looks like it's going to be a warm week with mostly sunny days, a few clouds here and there. Highs should be about in the mid to high 70s. Looks like it warms up in the second half of the week and possibly even jumping up to the 90s on Friday. Now on to the top news stories of the week. 3 plead guilty in Max Benson trial. 3 former Guiding Hand School staff members pleaded guilty in connection with the 2018 death of 13-year-old Max Benson, as reported in the Sacramento Bee. Teacher Kimberly Woolwind admitted to felony involuntary manslaughter, while administrators Cindy Keller and Starr Ann Myers pleaded guilty to misdemeanors for permitting child suffering. Max died after a prolonged prone restraint, sparking Senate Bill 483, banning such restraints in California schools. Sentencing is set for June 16th. Suspicious fires spark investigation. 4 suspicious fires broke out in South Lake Tahoe on May 18th, near the Lake Tahoe Wildlife Care Facility, as reported by the facility staff. Ranging from 1/4 to 1/2 acre, the fires were quickly contained by South Lake Tahoe Fire Rescue, CAL FIRE, and other agencies, with no injuries or structural damage. The U.S. Forest Service suspects human causes, prompting an active investigation. Staff prepared to evacuate wildlife, but safely returned animals to enclosures. Authorities urge residents to come forward with any information that could aid the investigation. Bomber sentenced to maximum. In a significant ruling, John Edward Tyler received an 11-year, 8-month prison sentence on May 16th for illegally possessing homemade bombs, a shotgun, and ammunition, and for threatening to shoot a fairgoer. The Placerville police discovered 3 pipe bombs and bomb-making materials in Tyler's truck after he made threats at the county fairgrounds on October 6, 2023. The jury convicted Tyler of 12 counts, including criminal threats and possession of destructive devices, following a trial that began in January. The severity of the court's decision comes from Tyler's prior convictions for similar offenses. Placerville works the budget deficit. The Placerville City Council tackled a $1.029 million general fund deficit for the 2025-26 fiscal year on May 20th. Finance Director Dave Warren proposed $1.124 million in adjustments, including cuts to police, community services, and development departments to achieve a $94,000 surplus. Sales tax, the largest revenue source, is expected to drop by $226,000, prompting fee increases and position freezes. Staffing concerns at the water reclamation facility raised fears of burnout and regulatory fines. The council approved equipment investments, but deferred capital projects like street stripping. A structural assessment of the aging parking structure was also debated. A public hearing is set for June to finalize the budget. Supervisors address budget and community. The County Board of Supervisors met on May 20th to honor community contributors, update mental health funding, and correct traffic fee errors. Supervisor Turnbull led the celebration of the 2025 Seniors of the Year, Ken and Chris Priesbach. Meredith Senardi presented Mental Health Services Act changes, noting a $24 million award for a Placerville care facility and looming revenue cuts. During public comment, Kelly Ann, a parent of an adolescent addict, criticized addiction treatment funding, slamming agencies like Recovery in Action for lacking certifications and ineffective outpatient programs, urging the board to scrutinize their financials. A debate on the county's fine-free library policy was also had, with concerns around dismissing around $2,800,000 and mostly decade-old library fines. The board approved refunds of overcharged traffic impact fees for 49 permits and aligning fees with revised growth projections by next meeting on June 10th. The following story may be inappropriate for some audiences. Sex offender arrested for CSAM. The sheriff's office arrested 32-year-old Michael D'Andrea on May 13th for possessing child sexual abuse material, as detailed in their official statement. Deputies responded to a welfare check in Lotus, encountered D'Andrea, a registered violent sex offender on felony probation, who violated his probation terms by denying access to his phone. The high-tech crimes unit uncovered offensive images and videos of juveniles on the device, leading to his arrest and a $400,000 bail. This case reinforces the county's dedication to protecting vulnerable populations through vigilant enforcement. The sheriff's office encourages residents to report any suspected child exploitation. And now for some news nuggets. El Dorado County suspended its juror pay pilot program on May 19th, reverting compensation to $15 daily due to state budget cuts, ending the $100 daily rate to ease financial burdens. The draft 2025 Western Community Wildfire Protection Plan, released May 16th, invites public input until June 9th to prioritize fuel reduction and secure funding for wildfire mitigation in the county. The county approved the final phase of Latrobe Road improvements on May 13th, set for 2027 to 2028, adding a multimodal path and ramp upgrades like pedestrian and bike lanes. 5th grader Weston Loesch was named Student of the Year by the El Dorado Hills Rotary Club, recognizing his academic enthusiasm and fostering community pride. Inclined Burgers and Brew will be featured on America's Best Restaurants Roadshow and will be recorded on May 21st, with airing to follow in the next months. The Rock Fire, burning half an acre near Rock Creek on May 16th, was extinguished in under 90 minutes by crews from CAL FIRE Amador El Dorado Unit and Garden Valley Fire Protection District. A 4-acre grass fire in El Dorado Hills Blackstone community on May 19th was swiftly contained with no damage or injuries by CAL FIRE and El Dorado County Fire Protection District. With grass fires on the rise, CAL FIRE urges residents to mow before 10 a.m., avoid windy conditions and dry grass and rocks, and to keep equipment maintained with spark arresters in place. El Dorado Transit will suspend most services on May 26th for Memorial Day, except for the Sacramento South Lake Tahoe connector, resuming normal operation on May 27th. And on to our closing stories. Missouri Flat Overcrossings opens. The county will celebrate the Missouri Flat Road bike/pedestrian overcrossing opening on May 31st, as announced by the County Parks and Trails Division. A community bike ride and ribbon cutting ceremony will mark the event, connecting the El Dorado Trail's segmented sections. Amanda Ross highlighted years of planning to improve non-motorized travel safety along the busy corridor. The overcrossing enhances recreational and community options for families and cyclists. 76th Wagon Train. The 76th Annual Highway 50 Wagon Train will journey from Nevada to Placerville from May 31st to June 7th, as detailed on the Highway 50 Association website. Participants in period dress will retrace the Gold Rush Trail, stopping at Kybers and Pollock Pines before a Main Street celebration. Ron Harris described the authentic pioneer experience, while Carol Foster urged young generations to join. The event's future hinges on new participants and funding. This tradition keeps the county's Gold Rush heritage alive, fostering community connection. And this has been EDC's Week in Review, your May 23rd edition. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, if you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. And if you want to learn more about these stories, please see the show notes.